What's good, boys? Today we're going to talk about change in state of delivery, or a CISD. It's really just like a 1 minute type of confluence. Um, all it's a form of an order block. Um, there's really not much you need to know about it other than that. It's a way to catch a retrace, so you can catch the full move. Or sorry, not to catch the full move, to get a better entry. Okay. So the first part in a CISD is you have to get a clean liquidity sweep. Okay. So actually we'll just go straight into an example and then I'll explain one by one. So we have to get a clean liquidity sweep off of a low or a high. So we get a clean sweep of liquidity right here, right? We come down and sweep this high, right? And then we need to see a reversal. Okay. And then we need to see a close above, in this case, since we're bullish, or outside of, you could say. We need to see a close outside of the top of the body of the last series of candles down. I was trying to think of how to fucking word that. Essentially, right, we need to see a close above right here, is what I'm saying. A CISD isn't it's not really it's not off the wicks, so you wouldn't want to see a close above this. You would want to see a close above this, and it would need to be of the series of candles. So in this case, we have 2 bearish candles. We get a close above the top of the body, right, of these series of candles. And then what does that mean now? That means immediately you can set a buy limit. Okay, so it just automatically, once we come back here, it would automatically buy you in. And then you would enter, and then bang. Another example, here's a kind of decent one. We get a clear liquidity sweep here, right? We sweep this liquidity right here, we're taking out this high. What low would we need to, where would we need to break and then get a retrace back into? It's right here. It's the bottom of the body. It doesn't include these wicks, okay? So we sweep the liquidity. It wouldn't be all the way down here. Now that's the thing where CISDs are not always perfect. For example, if we didn't get this one bullish candle right here, our CISD would literally be all the way down here because we're seeing straight white cocks, right? So in this case, our CISD would be right here. We get a break below, we come back, we retrace, we fill it, and then immediately you would just, as soon as we fill this, you wouldn't have to see it get respected. You just immediately enter, catch the retrace, stop loss at the high, most recent high, target low, external low, bang. Let's find a few more. This does work on every time frame, but I really use it as like a 1 minute time frame confluence type thing, if that makes sense. We literally just fucking ripped that day. Holy shit. I'm still fucking looking. All right, this is a perfect entry right here. Perfect. We come down here. What do? We sweep liquidity. First part. Second part, we would need to see a close above the top of the body of this series of candles. So I'll give you all a second. What would we need to get a close above? The top of the body of what candle? It's this one right here. Right there. We would need to get a close above this body, right? Like I said, if this bullish candle was actually black, our CISD would be all the way up here. Very unfortunate. Which means you just wouldn't look for it, because what the fuck? You just don't get shit. So it would be right here, including these two candles, these two series of candles. We get a close above right here, right? And then now all you're doing is you're just waiting for a retrace. We come up a lot more. We retrace right back down. Enter immediately as soon as we tap into the CISD. Stop loss at the low. Oh shit. Now, this is really overextended, so I don't know where I'd put it, but and bang. Bang bang. Let's do a few more. See, this is a good example where a CISD wouldn't work, right? So boom, we sweep this high, right? Now we would need to see a close above the bottom of what candle, because it's a series of candles, it's usually not just one. Unfortunately, since we are seeing straight white dick, it would be all the way down here, which shit, fuck, we still fucking get. we get it, and we get a fill, and then we respect. But yeah, which means that this is just you wouldn't use a CISD this day. There's just nothing you can do. Here's another good example. Right here. So we sweep this high. We come up above, right? Now what series? Oh wait, shit. We actually don't get it. Damn, I thought we did. We would have had to close. No, yeah, fuck, we don't get it. Shit. That's unfortunate. Oh shit, this is a liquidity sweep. Let's see if we got it here. And we do. So boom, we sweep these highs right there. Barely. Sweep them. And then we would need to see a break of what the bottom, remember, it's a series of candles, right? So we need to see a break at the bottom of the body of what candle? I'll give y'all a second. It would have to have been right here, the bottom of this, because it's a series of candles. So in this case, it's these two candles. We get a break with this candle. We come back right here, enter right there. Stop loss at the high. Blah blah blah. Then, holy shit, this has got to be news. But yeah, let's see if we can find more. All right. So you can see right here, we take out this high, so we get our liquidity sweep. And then we need to see a close above the bottom of what body of candle. Give y'all a second. It's just right here. Right? Because in this case, it's just this one candle. It's just this one candle with your CISD. We get a break with this candlestick, right? And then you can see we do retrace with this wick. We retrace right back to the CISD, enter off the wick, target probably, I don't know, this low, whatever you want to target. I mainly use these on the 1 minute. It's like a last entry confirmation type of thing. We have another one right here. So first, liquidity sweep. Bang. We sweep this liquidity. Right? And then we would need to see a break above what series of candles? I'll give you a second. In this case, we would need to see a break above the top of the body of this candle. This would be our series of candles. We do get it with this candlestick. We retrace back with this next candlestick. Bang. Stop loss at the high, lows, target, external, or draw on liquidity. 4RR. Let's do one more. This is just straight chop work, bro. We are at fucking chop work right now. Holy shit. Oh, we didn't take out that high. Damn. All right. Just for like an example type of thing, right? We sweep this low down here, right? Now what the body of what candles, of what candle would we need to get a close above to hope to get a retrace to? I'll give you a second. It's unfortunately this high right here because it's the series of candles, right? And unfortunately, these are all fucking black dicks. So this year we need to see a close above this right here, which we clearly this is crazy. If you did want longs at this point, you probably would have entered just off this, off this inverse fair value gap right here instead, right there, because this is really too overextended. So in some situations, it's not really something you can just look for. In a good case of that would be that shit. Trying to find one more. Like, look at this. Holy chopped cheese, bro. Yeah, this is... Alright, well, you can... I mean, right here, we sweep this liquidity. Now we would need to see a break above, a break below. Which body? Which series? Which candle? The bottom of the body. It's this one right here. Because we sweep the low, we need to see a break below right here, which we get with this next candlestick. What do? Wait for a retrace. Back to this CISD. We immediately get it. Bang. Enter. Stop loss at the high. Target. External low. Or these equal lows down there. This would have been a crazy trade. Let's do actually one more and then I'll call it. Holy fucking ripped that day. Okay, this is a good one, I think. Fuck, we never get it. So you can see we sweep this liquidity right here. Bang, we need to see a break above what body candle? I'll give you a second. It would be right here, which we do with this candlestick. And then you would want to see a retrace to it and then enter off that. And we never get it. So, unfortunately, didn't happen that day. Trying to find some good examples. Okay, this is a good one. So bang, market opens. We take out this high. Bang, now we need to see a close above or below what body low? The bottom of which body candle? How the fuck do you word that? The bottom of the body of what candle? Yeah, the bottom of the body of what candle will we need to close below? And then retrace to consider that a change in state of delivery. It's this right here, because you can see this is a series of candles. So unfortunately, it's all the way right here. We get a break with this candlestick right here. We get a retrace back into the CISD. Bang, bang. Shit, here's even another one. Liquidity sweep off these highs. We sweep it. Now we need to see the break of with the body of which candle. Give you a second. Unfortunately, again, all the way down here, which we see, we finally get right here. We get a break right here. and then we get a retrace back into the CISD, enter off that, bang, bang, right? And then even when even then in the opposite direction, right? We sweep this low, right? And then we need to see a close above which body, the body of which candle. I'll give you a second, and it's this one right here, right? Because we have these series of candles, these two, which we get a break with this candlestick. We get a retrace with the very next candlestick, and bang. Bang. Right. That's really it about change of state of delivery. I really would only use it on the 1 minute or the 5 minute. I wouldn't use it on any other time frame. I don't know why I'm on the 3 minute. That was just what I was on here. But you can really use it for any time frame. So, damn, I think I just had every time frame marked out. But you can really use it for any single time frame. But I obviously every confluence works on every single time frame. But ideally, I would really only use it on the 5 and the 15. Sorry, the 5 and the 1 as like an entry, as like a retrace to an entry to get like that, you know, the best of an entry as you can get. And yeah, I hope that made sense. Real quick, I am seeing another one. Bang. We take out this high liquidity sweep. We need to see a break below which body of the body of which candlestick. This one right here, because these two series of candles. We get a break with this candle, get a retrace with the next candle, then enter in for shorts. Bang. Right? So that's really it. Last minute fucking example right there. But yeah, I hope that made sense. If y'all boys have any questions, let me know. And yeah, okay, y'all boys. Peace.